Okay, gamers. This is Twinkle Park. Or the album by Twinkle Park, Touched. Or Been Touched By. Okay. Let's go to my stuff. This is one of my go-to running albums, even though, well, actually, it's only 8 minutes, so I typically have to switch albums mid-run, because I don't like running without music, especially on the treadmill. Alright, but, oh yeah, this is all the fun stuff that I have planned for V4. So thankfully, I had the good sense to spoil most of the spoilery things. That's okay. So, today I want to work on some of these dialogue systems, because I have a bunch of features that I want for the game to have. So let's see. I think I'm just going to do some of this stuff. So probably this one will be pretty easy, because basically what this does is I want the dialogue window, when the player talks to somebody, to have the option of just showing like buttons of like use an item, use a note, or exit. Because that's going to be like a standard way of interacting with people, I've realized. And right now, it does a kind of awkward thing where it just gives you a button to exit. Oh wait, the game is in. Good thing the game started on this side. Let's do a new game over here, because this is the V4 branch as well, so I don't want to show off too much of the other stuff I'm cooking. But yeah, let's do display, windowed. Full screen. So yeah, most NPCs will have this. So it'd probably be like this guy. So like there's a hint here to use an item in the special dialogue. I think it could also just have like give you the option, but let's do that. So like here, what if there was just a use item, use notes, exit? That'd be fun. So yeah, let's do that then. So that's going to be dialogue importer. Oh yeah, let's make sure that I don't have any of my scripts. Let's close all these tabs. Oh yeah, let's also remove these debug prints. Yeah, so this will be a song and dance that I'll get used to as this works, or as this goes on. What else am I looking for? Dialogue importer. Alright, so dialogue, intro, host, landlord. So yeah, like here, we would probably just have like let's try, what do I want? So I think I want different dialogue if you come into this branch. So because eventually this is going to be effectively the same as this, like use a note, use an item, but I also want it to be, oh, and also then it would like and these would like go back up to this once you use them. And so I'd also want this to be like, if you've used an item, I want this dialogue to change. Because then it's like, you know, do you need anything? And then you ask him 500 questions, then you're like, not right now, thanks. That doesn't make sense. So I'd want it to be like, that'll be all, thanks. So I guess let's just do like basically you can just have 2 of these special replies. And these will be like, these will just merge together where, like, for the first time you see this dialogue, this will be the option you have. And then for the second time you see the dialogue, this will be the option you have, and, like, beyond. And then you can have, like, as many of these as you want. Well, because you're not using this. Like, and then I could be like... You know, like something like this. You know, so like the first time you use this dialogue, or the first time you use a note, it'll show this. After that, it'll show this. Then for all of the subsequent options, it'll show this one. Okay. I have now understood what I want. Let's go to context reply, R, note, R special menu dot compile. This will be star Do equal signs have any special meaning in... I think that's fine. So this is... So we'll need to have some sort of... Oh, I didn't realize I was in a mix. Hang on. Do I want to be in a mix? I don't trust these. I should have prepared other music. Let's see. Let's go to the Dreaming Sarah soundtrack, I guess. Oh wait, I should have like my chat open and things like that. I mean, my chat's never super active, but there's the odd straggler. Okay. So, dialogue sequence. That is, here? Okay, so we need a special menu. This will be pretty complicated to get it how I want, because basically for replies it's already kind of funky, but it'll do oh wait, what do I want to do if I do this? I think I would break this into a separate special dialogue menu. So, like, this is considered its own menu. And then once you press the exit button, it would go through this, and then it would enter another special dialogue menu. Okay. So this will actually not do much here, except for, let's go to extract type. Special menu. special menu entry. Oh wait, do we have speakers for these? Wait, there's speakers for context replies? Oh wait, no. That's because there's a special, like, for context replies, I use the speaker field as the, why do I call it speaker then? Ah, well. Basically this, why do I use speaker here? I'm not using it anywhere else. Or at least in here, at least. Yeah, let's call it context. You know, because it'll be sort of, because it's called speaker here because it's also used as the speaker for actual dialogue items. Eventually I might change that and fix that. I'll even add that as a note to, like, unify or make, how do I want to say this? Dialogue refactor. Make context and speaker using because I mean I could just add like inherited types and stuff, but then it'd be annoying. Okay, but I think that's all I need to now have special dialogue loading in. So let's try landlord. Let's try re-importing this. And let's just start the game up again and see, because right now it won't do anything. Oh wait, the game's in the wrong window, I think. Oh right, I have to save and quit. Okay, options. I'll have to remember that. Okay, so now, there we go, special menu entry. So now all we need is the dialogue viewer to understand it. And that'll be a nightmare. Alright, because let's do, especially because pretty soon I'm going to also do a thing where I completely rework how I read dialogue. That's what this is. And actually this is probably a won't ship because it's basically it's necessary for the player to actually know when blocks of dialogue are going to end, and that becomes more important as like special dialogue becomes more important and like contextual dialogue and stuff like that. But okay. Enable replies. Where do I like get the replies? Because I remember there was a function, I think, that I used for, I guess we do this. Okay. How are conditions handled here, actually? I mean, I guess I could do it the same way, like, you know, maybe there's like some implicit, like, first. You know, some sort of like implicit statement like that. But, how do I solve that conflict? You know what? If a contextual reply, or if one of these reply menus, what I'll do is, it will get the relevant note. So like the first time you see the menu, it shows this, second time that, third, and etc. that, just like I said. But if there's a condition, so like if there's a condition on this one, if this condition is false, it'll skip this. So it'll just do, like it'll just skip the whole block. So like if it starts at the first one, so if it's like, the first time you see this, if this state is not true, it'll just skip this entire menu. That makes sense to me. Eventually I should document all this behavior, because eventually I want to package this up into a nice little bow. But, oh well. I'd probably want to do a rewrite anyway, to like have an actual like parser instead of a mess of regular expressions. But okay. Well, now let's ignore this. I'm gonna have some sort of like special menu stat. And it'll have like the number of times you've visited a special menu. Let's do like... Oh, wait, no. And this will be like a map from the line number to the number of times this special menu's been visited or something. Okay, now I need to figure out, where the heck replies are. Not equal to that, and... let's do... Let's do, like... let's just put a function here, like... is reply. Or, like... requires input. So that'll be like return type equals. There we go. So now I can remove some of these. Oh, and this also needs to be not. So let's see. I need the viewer, the dialog viewer here. So this signal, pick item, is no longer going to be called that. It's going to be called special dialog. Because I'm gonna have separate signals for when you actually want to use an item from a button, and when you want to use the other thing, or like use notes and stuff. Okay. So that was in item context. Enter. There, good. Oh, yeah, and also... What did I call that dang thing? That'll make that less ambiguous. Hang on, I'm gonna close my blinds. There's a person there, or like lights from the neighbor, and it's distracting. It's like one of those light show spotlight lasers that shines patterns on the wall, except it's for a business that's closed right now, and it's shining directly at my window. So it's very distracting. But okay. We need now to get back to the important stuff. So when we start, a whole mess of stuff happens, then we go to advanced, which is a big fucking mess of code. Check notifications, clear notifications, advance. Okay. So when we're at reply, do we or do we not advance here? Also, what happens if no replies are true? I'll figure that out eventually. For now, I'm just going to treat this the same. Actually, let's just do if current item dot requires input. And then we're going to do special menu entry. So we're going to need like so top item dialog item equals current item. If top dot how do we... I forget how to do this. Okay. If its child is -1, that means it has no children, and we don't have to do anything special with it. We can just do if top item dot child equals -1, then we don't need to do any of that special dialog stuff. Or no need for... okay, I'm overthinking this too much. First off, let's just get the buttons in here. So what I'm going to do is var b1 equals also let's make sure, yeah, that's all fine. Use an item. Use a note. Oh wait, we need... You know, I think it's about time that I make this work. Or that I split this evaluation code into a separate function. Maybe. Well, I guess I don't really need it. Yeah, let's do... No, actually, we don't need foreseen con, because we only have the thing here. So yeah, what it's going to do now, just in this very basic version, it's just, these are just going to be 3 separate menus. It's just going to do one after the other. Equals evaluate top item. If not R, return. Wait, hang on. I need to use the bathroom. Kind of awkward to do that so early in the stream, but you know how it is. My microphone's been muted for like half an hour, has it? Okay, well, the feature works. So now I'm adding it to the characters who aren't spoiled. So let's figure out why this one happens then. Okay, well, I'm glad that we, got that, sorted. Okay, So yeah, now there'll be sort of characters who you don't really have any, or I guess this will be sort of like a default flow now of just entering this menu area. So what happens? How does the player actually complete this task? So like, so otherwise not task is complete. I do not remember how to... Oh, okay. It's because task completed. Right, okay. That makes much more sense. The player will just tell Byra what happened once they've completed the task. It's embarrassing that, like, this is what, my 276th stream? And I'm still forgetting to leave the microphone on? I guess not regularly, but... Or leaving the microphone on mute. Okay, let's fix the cancel. I'm assuming it's some sort of input thing, where this input is being hit inappropriately. So let's see what happens. So like, I'm assuming it's also hit here. And I want to see it working with Armstrong, so let's go to him. I've beat Tyler. Oh. I don't care. I'm gonna go... Let's go back to him. So let's use an item, and then let's press backspace. Okay, so we do that, that, that. Huh. Oh, and then we're... Okay. Why is this then? Hang on. Show... No, special dialogue? How does this... I don't understand what this means, but I assume that I have to do this. Special, let's do like context, or special dialogue. Alright, so let's do like right here. Function emit special. So what I'll do is I mean, I'm not seeing where this... So does disable replies disable input? It does, okay. So that's exactly what I was missing. Signal special dialog isn't declared. Wait, what did I call it then? Let's call this... Let's call it that. Because that makes more sense to me. Because, like, it's literally like emit special dialog signal, but we're signaling that special dialog is being used of different types. Okay. So now all three of those should do exactly the same thing in the dialog editor. It's just that two of those skip straight to like the other, like skip straight to a special thing. And also it should like highlight these, but let's put that in here. Bug use item does not use an item. Or does not highlight an item. Probably too quick. And then if I press backspace, does that, good. And it does not do, okay. So it's still kind of, it's not quite right. Oh, now it also properly highlights these again. So can I backspace out of this? So I think the next step, I don't know if I want this here still. Because that means that you press enter, and then you have to press backspace twice. And I should also have, I'll also add that too. Here, so let's do, I guess like, button to close the inventory, or the item list. Because I think the journal has it. Yeah, the journal has it. Because, yeah, it shouldn't have the little X. Okay, but now I can, you know, talk to him about me. Oh yeah, let's also make sure, so if I select this again, okay. Pressing the skip everything until we have a list works. Variable f is declared. Oh, right, because we need oh, wait, do I want that for these? Might as well. Well, yeah, might as well. Who cares? Let's have some fun with it. And this is sort of a baffling setup to have it like so that these, well, it's a weird setup. It's a very strange syntax. It's sort of slapdash, but that's okay. Let's see. Fixed a dialog, or fixed a bug. Let's see. Use item does not focus on an item in the list. So let's look at what use item does that we aren't doing. Because what I could do is call deferred here. Let's see. Oh, it's because this doesn't do... Wait, why doesn't this... Hang on. Item context, item list. Okay. And what this does... Yeah, grabs focus. Okay. So let's do, like, enter without focus or something. Because I think it might be trying to get two focused things at the same time. Because yeah, now it shows it and hides it and does all that stuff. And it doesn't grab the focus too many times in a row. Hopefully that does it. Because otherwise I'll have to actually use my brain and figure out what it's doing. Huh. So if I do this, here it works. Wait, now it's working. What? I don't get it. So what does that mean? Is it because I'm... Huh? I don't understand it. So is it... I don't know what it means. But only... Okay. Interesting. Does not focus on an item in the list the first time the list is shown. Okay, so now this is a more interesting bug. I don't get it, though. So what do we do? I guess I can just put this here. The items aren't even shown yet. Huh. Enter without focus. Oh, weird. Hang on. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hide things before I show things. Because I think there's some noise in here. Okay, so now it's a little bit more. So on dialogue, well, no, this is still the same thing. Which control is this? Okay, so it's the dialogue. What are we looking at? I'll just ignore that for now. Okay, so now it makes more sense. And we do have our list here. I wonder if it shows our children, or how many children we have. Ah, well. It is showing definitively, though, that that should work. Oh, wait, but I forgot. It's only when we first go up to it. Okay, let's skip this one. Okay, so it's just running well. Or it's just... Don't want to confuse people. We need accurate debugging notes. Why does it work now? I didn't do anything. That's not good. Okay, but let's do, I guess, for, How do we set the dialogue view? So it's start dialogue. So what if we did this first? And then we set it visible. That might be too confusing. I'll just leave that as it is. I'll just put in here as like a small note of like refactor. Because basically, I don't like how it's activating the item list twice. Once when the UI is shown, because the dialogue viewer is set to be enabled and then it hides it. So this gets the notification like, oh, you're visible now. Oh, you're not visible now. So it redraws itself twice. Because this is a sort of not entirely negligible operation since it redraws itself wherever it is. Here. Well, I mean, I guess there's no... I haven't noticed anything with it. And plus, if like getting like 5 items from a list, you know, would cause a noticeable stutter, we'd have bigger problems. So it's not that bad, but it is just, I guess, a general thing that I should be on the lookout for. Okay, let's try without the printing then, to see if the problem is fixed with absolutely no work on my part, because I don't like that. What the fuck did I do? Okay, let's do. What did I do? Okay, I guess it was this thing, but this doesn't seem like it changed it the first time. Fix focus bug, I think. I could have sworn I didn't fix it, though. Okay, but, like, this works. Okay, now I could try the really... Yeah, let's say that's good for now. Also, does have... I'll just remove that from there. So that way it doesn't, like, unfold all of this stuff. Special dialog flag to disable contextual replies, flag to disable exiting dialogue. This is also not, like, this is actually an important one. Where should I put it, though? I guess I could put it on the sequence in the export settings. Because basically there's one specific sequence of dialogue where it'd be too easy for the player to break the game with how it's currently... Well, I'll probably have to just figure that out off stream. Because I'll just say, it's spoilers. Okay, indicate when a block or dialogue tree has ended. This is going to be a nightmare. So I guess let's sort of look into it. Because basically what's going to happen is it'll completely change the order in which dialogue is evaluated. Because right now what happens is, like if it starts at the top here, it'll evaluate every stat. So like if this is true, it'll then evaluate this. And if this is true, it'll evaluate this. And then it'll print this and stop like here internally. And so like this is what it's keeping track of. And then you press A and it prints this one, stops here. Press A, print this one, stops here. Press A again, it does this, pops back out, goes down the otherwise branch. That was all the dialogue. But what I need it to do is almost the same, except it'll print this, print this, print this, print this, store this, then you press A, print this, store this, then you press A again, it'll print this, or it'll print this, run this, and run this. Wait, is that right? No, that wasn't quite right. You print this, you print this. If you press A here, it prints this, then it runs all of these, and then it knows that there's no dialogue at the end of this, and so it prints a little line at the end of the dialogue. And so that way you know the next time you press A, you're going to exit the dialogue. So like if we go, let's see some other dialogue that might have more stuff. Like these back buttons are relevant. For example, So like it needs to be able to read this, or once when it prints this line, it also needs to evaluate forward this and this. And then back would also draw a line. And this is going to be... I'll also need to rewrite some of my stuff because, for example, that would mean that this forget would apply right here. I may just want to do what I was going to do before, where I just have like a 1 when I want contextual replies to only last for 1 reply. Or I could do like I don't know, like back remove context or something like that, or like, you know, something where like I forget context as I'm exiting. Which I guess actually, I'll just put that in here. Let's do like... Because I'll just have that be like that for now. First off, I guess I'm going to make the little dialogue item that shows us what's ended. So let's make like a... Why do I have a rich text label here? Do I need this? Like, I don't think I need this here. I guess this is just for preview. And this will be... What color do I use for everything? Hang on, I need to look it up. Because I think it's just going to be a little gold line. Project UI style theming. Okay, I have this over here. FFD 366. So does this, let's do like size flags, what do we want for this? Oh wait, I already have this, which doesn't have anything. Did I even, like, have anything here? Yeah, I don't want that. I just want something simple. Just a little line after the replies to say, like, this is a section, and now it's done. But I would like it... Oh, there it is. Why is it, like... It's, like, hiding from me when I get too close or too far. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to save this. Theming. Dialog H bar. So I guess what I'm going to do first is when I do back, I'm going to do, how do I do the box stuff? If call frame dot box not equal to message list. Let's do like var p handle dot new p dot style. How do I set a theme override for a thing? Custom styles slash panel. Equals, and then we'll export, or let's just do like, where do I want this? Var hbox style. UI slash theming. Dialog hbar. Okay, so let's see if this is at least in the right place and looks correct. Because that should be like, not quite. I wanted it to be on the other, so it'd be message list. Yeah, that's what I want. And then the next step will be to have this show up. So if we go back to here, the next step will be to have that line show up when you press this button, which is going to be a fucking disaster to do. Okay, so let's do, wait, what did I do? Oh, that's fine. Okay. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's all the stuff that I don't need. On showing so this should be like result back. Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start evaluating forward. So basically, when we advance dialogue, it needs to show the dialogue message and then basically like lock in the next dialogue message. How should I do this? I may need to refactor my dialogue, my advanced function to not be such a mess now. Because right now, it like evaluates multiple dialogue at the same time, or multiple things at the same time. And like this is where like if the current text has any content, it like actually does stuff with it, otherwise it returns. Well, I guess what I could do. What if we just move this to the top of like, well, no. I need to think, okay, so what do I want it to do? First entry. So print first message. I think let's call it like write first visual. So evaluate conditions. Write first or so this is the function. Okay, so basically on our first entry into a dialogue, we would evaluate our conditions. So like if that's false, then we go here and here and here and here and do this. And then we print this, and then we evaluate everything up to here and here and here and here, up to like the next thing. And then from that point on, every time we press A, it prints the thing, evaluates the next thing. Or like, prints the thing, evaluates any conditions, so there's no conditions in here. Then it saves this, or then we, like, next time we press A, print that, print that, print that. So most of the time, it functions as it normally did. But like here, when we press A, it prints this, and it evaluates these all at the same time, up to this. And then exit will just print a line, and it'll, I guess, set us to, like, a different position then. So yeah, let's try making a thing then that does all this stuff. God, there's so many functions. It's horrible. Okay, so what we're gonna do is have a new function that's gonna be I guess it'd actually be like get next item. Or like find next item and then advance. And find next item would itself be advance, find next item. Alright, so... So I guess what this will do is it'll do almost all the same things as this. Actually, it kind of will do the same things as this. And then advance will do, why doesn't this work? Oh, right, because we need to have the font override saved. How do we do that? That's going to be, And then this will be something like, find next item. And let's just do for now that. Then find next item, and then all this crap here actually doesn't need to be here anymore, because I was actually already doing this because I needed to find context replies. So what I can do instead is, if the type is a context reply, we just add it to the thing. So yeah, let's not even have that. Let's have this. And it'll be like if type equals context reply. Somewhere in here. Let's figure out what this actually does. If not result. Oh, we already do this. Yeah, we are. This is just code that's duplicated because I had to evaluate it forward and back already. So we're already simplifying things. It's just, I don't know if this is going to be so possible. Okay. But basically now, well, now what I need to do is, if the current item has text, we need to return. So if current item.text equals, and no skip, result equals false. Okay. So while not result, result equals true. If not result, so if there's a result, so this means if it's true, so if this, yeah, if everything is true, result is true. And then otherwise, okay, that's good. I should probably name this different then. Ah, well, okay. I'm gonna see if what sort of mess this gets me into. Because now I'll just have to rewrite back and exit. Well, I can't, it doesn't advance dialogue anymore, so we have already entered a thing. Ah, okay. This should be... What should this be? Okay, I think I need to figure out what get next does. That I'm not doing. Oh yeah, because find next item currently doesn't actually find the next item. What if I did... What if I just did advance here? What if I remove get next? No. So I don't think they should run advance. Let's not have that there. Yeah, let's just not have that there. So it'll be like if get next, find next item. Else end, I guess. So yeah, basically advance will print the item, get the next item. Still not working. Hang on. Input. It's like, is this not working? Oh wait, hang on. It's because the current item is now no longer the one. Yeah, it's because this is no longer what we need. We need like this is gonna be a nightmare. Hang on. Get next. wait, no, I need, okay. Okay, and here... we'll do replace, 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 replace. And... oh, wait, stay. In the start, current item will no longer be where we start, or what we assign to. We will assign to next item. So this way, the current item is the one that we're showing. The next item is the one that we're gonna, is that it has already evaluated all of the conditions to show. So then I press space, it actually advances. It didn't show it, but it, you know, it was a nice try. It was a nice sentiment. Then it did current item because next item, next item equals get next, find next. I wonder if I can print stuff here. Wait, actually. Oh, right, okay, interesting. Okay, so it does evaluate these correctly. Which I guess makes sense, because I sure hope it does. Okay, let's get my small brain to understand this. Okay, so then if I press F10... no, not F10. If I... hang on. I swear I press advance at some point in here. Like when we start it up, don't we, yeah, we find the next item and advance. Okay. Maybe I need this, though. Well... so we showed the message. It is not a next item. And then we will find the next item. Oh, wait. I don't think it should clear replies here. I think this should only be when we actually show this stuff. That might have been the issue, actually. Like, because it shows the messages, and then it's waiting for us to reply. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye to that. Yeah, look at that. This is actually going much smoother than I thought it would. Almost. It almost worked there, for example. Okay. Oh, Oh, right, because fast exit needs to, Right, so we need to do... Okay. Next exit. Or next item here. Okay. I think I know how these are going to work. Let's see if that works. So if we go to... How does this... I'll assume that it's going to work how I want it to. I'm actually surprised that worked. I was kind of just shooting in the dark. Okay. And you can see now, it's doing sort of the it's one step ahead of us. So the second that it showed this, it also put the line and it also wrote this stuff. So now all I need to do is change the logic for back and exit so that instead of automatically exiting, they put us in sort of a state where it just draws the line, and then like the next time we press it, it continues on. So let's try that. So that'll be our next thing. So it'll be like a... I guess it could be like a call stack thing. Or maybe it's like so if we print stuff here, and then let's do like... If... Eventually I need to also simplify some of this code or something, like trim it down a bit, because it's getting a bit hard to read. So if there's result end, let's do like var end jump. Well... Okay. So let's do like... Do I want this here? Why is this in this order? I'll keep these, I'll put these the same way. Alright, so exit, and then if we do back, continuation will equal next item. And then I'm also going to do results end here. And then what result end is going to do is I guess it's just going to set the next item to the continuation. Or maybe I should do like next item equals null here. Yeah, because I can have next item. Yeah, I don't actually really need this. Let's actually have it so that here it's going to be, if it adds this panel, we'll return result end. So it'll be like, well, do I use subtop? I guess I use subtopics as well. So yeah, this will be fine. So and we'll do results. And then we'll return the result. And then result end. What this will do is instead of ending, where do we actually check this? So with find next item returns result end. What do we do with that? Oh wait, no. We call the function end, which is exactly... Okay, so this is the stuff that I need to have not happen. So yeah, instead of... it's going to call end here. And then I guess this is going to call exit. Yeah, okay. I think that makes sense. Next item is most certainly in this scope. Hang on, where's current item? Where'd that go? How did I accidentally delete that? Okay. So now exit... Oh, shit. Ah, well, okay. I'm gonna have to fix exit anim. Let's do like var exit state. So now when we end, we do all of this stuff. Player fade in, group player reset, set process input false, emit signal exited. Get talk to stat. Let's do if anim in exit state. So where I had anim before, wrong, incorrect, not right. Because what I'm going to do instead is exit anim, exit state dot state equals state. There we go. In exit state, emit signal. What are the signals that I have? Exited anim. So then we do exit state dot else. And now we have to pass some signals around and stuff, but that's okay. And now I can do, when we auto-advance the dialogue, I'm going to do while next item. I guess this works. Let's see if that works. But okay, I've made a big mess of things. I half understand what all the changes that I've done. I guess I don't. Invalid get in, ground? Yeah. Off to a good start. I forgot that the ground state was called ground and not walking. That's interesting. Oh, it's because, okay. We shouldn't do end here. We should do, like, reset, I guess. And end should do reset as well. Of, like... And I guess, I mean... Yeah, none of the rest of this stuff was actually relevant to that. Okay. This will be probably a slow process, I'm thinking. Let's use an item. Use a note for ourselves. Wait. Holy shit. Look at that. Oh, exit doesn't work so hot, though. What do I do with exit? Ah, Ah, it's because it does that. Okay, we need to do advance then. I mean, it almost worked. Oh wait, no, it doesn't quite work, because we need to do... Yeah, next. Okay, hang on. I know how to do this. And then we actually don't advance. We do, get... I guess we do find next item when we... Because I guess we get next, find next item, and then advance, I think. Okay. And then let's do, like, if not current item. We'll just end right there. Maybe what I should do is... Okay, so where do I add that bar? Do I not add it anymore? Oh, wait. Okay. So if it's result end, we'll add the line, and then if there's no next item, we will hopefully not crash the game, like we have been. It's not quite working so hot. Oh wait, it's because... I don't know what it is. Why is it exiting like this? Let's see when this end is happening. Or let's do like print stack. Okay. In function advance and start. 212. Well, no, next I... Oh, wait, no, it's because... Okay. It's because I forgot how this works, so if not next item. There we go. Hey, look at that. So now I should probably just test this a bunch to make sure the game doesn't crash and that it works as I expect it to. Let's get my controller and let's just, I guess, do a relaxing playthrough of the game as soon as this thing activates. Let's see. Oh, if I press B, then she says the other thing. What do I want to do with that? Maybe what I can do is, if the player presses fast exit, if there's already a bar, I'll remove it, and I can do that by putting this in a group. So p.add to group dialog exit bar, and then what I can do is fast exit can do a get tree dot call group Is that what it's called? Dialog exit bar. There we go. And now what it should do is when it creates those exit bars, if the player presses B, it'll remove them so there's not duplicate bars. So now it works. Look at that, I'm a gaming master. Oh yeah, I should figure out if the auto advanced dialogue works fine. Look at that, and now it doesn't automatically skip through the dialogue and close the window for you. And hopefully that'll work too, because it was actually sporadically causing crashes. Actually, did I ever actually fix the sporadic crashes with the auto advance? Who knows? They're certainly not fixed now if I did fix them. Yeah, I am surprised that took, what, 40 minutes, an hour maybe? No, it was like, yeah, that wasn't long at all. That was fine. And I was thinking of calling it a day, because I was worried I wouldn't have enough time today to get to it. I think I get... It's weird. I get so anxious about coding, even though that's the one part of this process that I'm like a professional at. Okay, I'm still thinking at some point I want to make fall damage a thing. But okay, let's go to Byro, because he has the most advanced dialogue of all the people right now, or in our immediate vicinity. And we'll see if he works fine. And then I can go through the dialogue and make sure that there's a thing, because I've been structuring the game such that, you know, under the assumption that dialogue only, that the dialogue evaluates in the order it used to, where, like, you press A and then to show a line of dialogue, and then you press A again for all of the code underneath it to evaluate up to, you know, the next line of dialogue. So now it's the opposite, where you press A, it shows the line of dialogue, and it evaluates all of the code after it until the next line of dialogue, and including that line, to make sure that it's the next line, really. But okay, I guess we'll just do like a fun little playthrough. And let's see, actually... I should, so when that bar shows up, actually, I just realized, if the player uses contextual dialogue, I should probably remove the bar. That makes sense. I'll show you what I mean once we actually get to a character with dialogue that I can say. Oh wait, does he... Aha, okay. So let's do this then. So Biro. A small farm. Global mark map Biro farm. Well, why the hell does this... What? Okay, let's just add that to the bugs. That's not going to be fixed in v3.1 for a while. Well, I guess I can probably... yeah, I can cherry pick changes for the 3.1 branch. That should hopefully not be, like, a catastrophic headache. And I guess I could just start releasing builds with the V4 branch. Because most of the changes aren't going to be visible for players. But okay, have I gotten all of it? Wait, can I already use a note? Oh, right. Do I want the... It'll be a little bit more complicated now with the code that I've set up if I want this bar inside here, which I kind of do. I mean, because I guess what I can do is I can just create the bar in the thing. So let's just create a function like... I'll do that. Well... Alright. I saw that there wasn't a line of dialogue there. Or that there wasn't the bar visible. Maybe it was just like a rendering thing because there's the scroll container. What I'll do is I'll make the minimum size of this thing. So let's save here. And so what I'm going to do instead of this is result end. Advanced. So this will no longer do this here. Well, maybe it should. Also, I just realized, back should not call result end, actually. Like, this should always be result skip. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to have, like, a spawn box. Or, like, spawn end bar. Message list. And then it'll be like function And then this will do spawn end bar messages. Oh, and also that there. Say it this way. This will be a little confusing if the player has 2 bars, but actually I guess it's kind of not super confusing. So basically, because what'll happen is, let's go here. So let's say nothing new to report, and then what I can do is I can use a note. Oh. Okay, I'm glad that I checked this. Okay, so in a world of pain... Oh, I see. Okay, so the back button doesn't work anymore. I don't think. Yeah, because it needs to actually evaluate this item instead of just doing result skip here. Well, actually... Yeah, okay, so result skip will no longer do this. Yeah, what we need to do actually is to find next item here. Well, I guess we can just do like continue. Alright, I need to make sure... Yeah, this is the right place for that. Okay. So I think it was at the end of dialogue. We will go here. Nothing new. Then, if I use a note here, when this is exiting, that didn't work quite how I wanted it to. Okay, so context replies don't work at the end of dialogue. Oh wait, let's make sure that this actually works. Okay, good. That is broken. No, because next item. My small brain doesn't actually like, well, I should probably... Look at that. Literally the next place I saw it, and then here, list replies. Choose reply. I guess that's right. Yeah, okay. I think all of these are fine now. Okay. That's still having issues. Okay, and then that doesn't seem right. Oh wait, it is right. Kind of, I guess. And then we do, I guess we do find next item? Oh wait, no. Do we do find next item? Complete the block. Get the collar, I think. Is it working still? Okay, there we go. Spawn end bar. Call the frame box. Type dialog in. Okay, so we get that, and then what happens here? Right, okay, so this isn't correct. We need to break, or we need to continue, where do we need to continue? Yeah, this is just in the wrong place. Because we have changed the next item. Is it gonna go? What happened? Is this going? Okay, it just didn't... Okay, but let's do like, oh, wait, hang on. Okay, I was being dumb. I'm almost certain this is what we need. And then actually, we need results false, I'm pretty sure here. So yeah, we break here, and then that closes us out of this. So then we continue. So our next item... Oh wait, we need to go back to the start of the loop, I think? I think we need to actually do like... Actually, no, I think what we need to do is... that. Not very graceful, but otherwise, because we basically just need to get back up to the top of this, see if stuff is here, then evaluate the stuff properly. And I think I may also need an otherwise in here. Because we're basically right here. No, where are we? We're right here. So we did this one. And then this otherwise should be false by default. Because that's how otherwises are meant to work. Okay. So yeah, I think that's what we need to do. And if we could use a go-to, that'd actually be kind of... actually the correct answer, but... that's a little stank. Okay, so let's ignore that for now. Okay, good. So now, let's see, we have a note. Do we have any important notes? I guess we could do Cerubic here. What other notes does this guy have? You know, I'm just gonna look at this guy's notes. I'm curious. So we have Arena 137, Escape, Skull Tablet. We already talked about the Skull Tablet. Coats. That's not useful. Hmm. Okay, so this was the new one that I had? Oh, maybe it's because I didn't save. And I should probably have more space underneath the, okay, let's save. Let's do, so spawn end bar. Min. Size.y equals like 10. I think, maybe. Let's see how that looks. That looks okay for now. Okay, I guess I should actually commit all these changes, because now they're in a pretty good state. Got it working surprisingly quickly. How long did that take, actually? 24? Okay, about an hour. Yeah, I thought that was going to be, like, a multiple-day project involving, like, rewriting a whole bunch of stuff and getting lost in things, but that was actually, just shuffling things around. I mean, admittedly, I don't know if I did a good job of it yet. I still have to do some testing, but it seems like all the things work. Now that I fixed the bugs, and I'll fix the other bugs, I guess. And I'll test all our, this is a very important part of testing this dialogue, is making sure these little speedrun routes work. Because otherwise you have to loop around over there and go across the bridge. I think that'll be something fun for players to do, because when I was playtesting, you know, all the players were still pretty, you know, getting the hang of the movement, so they didn't know that they can basically just, you know, they didn't appreciate that they can just beeline across things, and I think that's a really fun part of making games, or playing games, really, is like learning how easy it is to actually get around. Okay, where was I going? Oh yeah, I was going up, I guess I can just talk to everybody and make sure there's no bugs. Why did hello start? Why is hello there? Hmm. So this is chunk 137 side content. Monument. So why did this show up? Because I can do like print stack. And then advance input. 491. Why does 491 have advance still? If f equals result end. Well, why was it here? Let's print the stack here. Oh, wait. It's because the replies. So it's loading the replies and it's getting the next item, and it knows there's no next item after the replies right now. Okay. So I think what I can just do is, let's remove that. Results end. If r equals result end and not current item dot requires input. Okay. Oh. So yeah, eventually I think I actually need to make this the entrance of the caves, or like move this thing back so that it is the entrance, because yeah, every player was confused by that, because it's so obviously a door, and then it's not a door. In fact, I'll just put that in the environment, like, to-do list. So like, chunk 137, make the monument the entrance to a cave, or something like that. And yeah, this place is much easier to nav. Actually, I wonder what this place feels like at night. Honestly, still easier to navigate than it was because of all the lighting. Ironically, it's probably much easier to navigate than the outside world. I should probably make one of these lights cast a shadow, but I won't. Yeah, now that's like... that, because this used to be like a major pain to get up here, now it's like super easy. Which, eventually, there can be very difficult flags, or very difficult areas. But not in like, not like the first cave the player gets into. Or, like, not the main path through the cave, even. Wait, did I remember? Oh, yeah, I did make stars rotate. Okay. And that checkpoint was nice, because that was another recent feature, because people were dying and then starting at the very start of the game. Because a Dark Souls style checkpoint system works fine as long as the players, one, know that's what's happening, and two, well, mostly that they know that it's happening. And I guess as long as the gameplay actually warrants it. And that still pretty hard to spot, but I hope that that little bit of green guides the player to see this, and then they feel smart for figuring that out, even though it's meant to be figured out. Okay, so I'm meant to be here. So then we can use a note. I think I need to go back through and figure out what things I haven't implemented because I was scared of them. Because I keep doing this thing where, like with the line on the dialogue here, where I'm just scared to actually implement something because it feels like it'll be a lot of work, and then it almost never winds up being that. Like, I always get surprised by what actually is a lot of work, which is typically the bug fixes. Okay, so this is all working reasonably well. Okay. Interesting one. Let's see what that's about. So that was... We are doing... What is this? Oh, we have this here. So I'd like to get into the arena. Huh. Oh, okay. And I see what... Okay. So this is where we are. Oh, okay. So when we go to a place, I think I'm using advance wrong. So what is it? Special or use notes. So that's go to special. Push stack, next item equals item, advance. This is not quite right. We need to do get next item or find next item, and then we advance. Because then we can do this. Okay. Okay, so are there any other places where I need this and I'm not doing it? Jump next. I think... So, do we do this... So that seems okay. if not R. So is this right? So if we show the special menu, yeah, no, I don't think this is right. All right, do we have this for a use item? Oh yeah, because that uses go to special. Okay. Okay, so I think all of those now work. Yeah, so I'll sign the waiver. Okay, let's do that. Nah, I'm not going to do that. All right, let's do use a note. Okay. That's actually super useful to see all of the dialogue when you auto advance. I mean, that's like... I mean, not even just for players, which is obvious, but also for me as the testing guy. Because now I can, like, skip through it much easier. Oh, yeah, and this place doesn't look quite as cool without the black, Why is the tutorial prompt not going away? Oh, it must be because... Okay. I think I know why that's not going away. Because I must have entered dialogue while the tutorial prompt was showing up. So let's do UI and dialogue. Or how do we do this? So if mode equals mode.gaming, elif, or let's do elif, not. Let's start the tutorial timer. Game.get node. What should we do? I guess we'll just start the timer. So basically, now, if it's visible, but there's nothing in the queue, it'll actually set the timer. So that way, because I'm assuming there's something that I'm doing where I'm setting the timer improperly. Or setting the timer... No, stopping the timer when you start dialogue, so that way it doesn't, like, cancel out all the things you're seeing. But yeah, that should be fine. And now we'll, jank walk our way up. Been a while since we've just had like sitting around, like looking at stuff for the YouTube thumbnail thing. Well, I can see why we have. I can see why it's been a while. Yeah, the next thing one of the things I want to do, maybe for V4, is the camera rework, where when you like look up, I don't want the camera to just be like stuck to Jackie. I think what I probably want is when you're looking up, it only gets so close to the character, and then it starts going to the side, but also it just starts rotating up. Because I've heard some people say that rotating the camera is like not, like, rotating the camera around its own axis is a no-no, but I don't know why. Like, there's literally no explanation for why that would be a bad thing, because I've used it multiple times in multiple games, and it always looks good, as long as you, like, do it good. You know, it'd be like saying, like, you're not allowed to paint textures because if you do it bad, they look ugly. It's like, yeah. That's true of most things that you can do in a video game. If you do them badly, they are ugly. But oh well. I'm mixed on this fog color. It's not very good, I don't think. Let's fix it while I'm here. So let's do status. Bug fixing for the new system. Oh yeah, I was gonna update the world. So this is like very early. So I think I want it to be more like a subtle, like orangey red at this time of day. So I was like probably like right here. Well, no. No wonder I can't see it. Okay, view. And the problem is, if I set these off, it like always, it'll set them off for everything. But okay, let's see. So this... It looks pretty good like here, but not so good here. Let's change it here to like a red. There we go. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I want. And now it's got a little bit more gusto to it. Instead of just being like that weird, like, brown. I guess I should probably... I know what I'll do. I'll wait for a couple weeks for some more bug fixing. And then I'll probably release a, like, 3.2 with these. Because these new dialogue features are going to be convenient, even for people who aren't, like, playing the... I guess even without the, updates to all the other things. Something that would be fun also is to make a sort of a demo area that's in the middle of the game. So like players can play the tutorial and then I can load up a save that's like at the halfway point of the game. Because what I want to do is basically give the player all of their weapons by about the halfway point and then just start increasing the challenges and the complexity of the challenges from there on out. And also they can get upgrades to things, but they'll be more like, I guess not really incremental, but like number increases. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Oh, I can make this. There we go. Okay, that's enough fiddling around. Oh, right, I don't need this anymore. That's, do I need this? I guess I do. Yeah, the rest of these are things that are actually like bugs. Nope. Alright. How much more do I want to do today? So this... I mean, I guess... Do I have... I mean, I guess I could. Flag to disable exiting dialogue. I guess what I'll do is I'll create a smaller bug for, make sure... Nah, let's just test this. Because there's a few special branches of dialogue that I want to test. So they are false. false. Wait, did I not save this? Huh. Okay, so we need to test... and then let's do... Okay. So that gives me a few things, because I don't actually have any instances. I've never seen any instances of all replies being false. So it'd be worth to test that. It'd also be worth to test this. And let's do, like, false here as well, to see what happens if both of these are false. And then let's go to proof of concept. Go to my guy. Let's see, this guy's probably free. I don't think he's doing anything important. Who is this? Lovely Mashar. Come here, boy. We need eval test. We are replacing your brain. Use an item. He doesn't have any items and notes. Let's do an item. Oh yeah, I also need to test entering, so like trading coats. Let's just complete this one. Trading coats. What are other things? Contextual replies. Because I've sort of tested them, but I'd like to test them more. Alright, why did it say end 3 times? So that was probably... Why is that? Dialog viewer. Spawn end bar. So what exactly did I do here? I used like... Okay. Interesting. Oh, cool. You know, we also have the no replies thing. Okay, so why is this happening? Advance, advance, advance. Okay, so each advance. Okay, I see. It's because it's arbitrarily nested. And that makes sense because find next item calls advance, doesn't it? No, it calls find next item. Show special menu. Why does this call advance? Okay. So these are being evaluated wrong. Okay, so it's because each of these is nested. I guess what I can do is just what I should have done in the first place, where if you have an exit bar, so like let's do delete exit bars. And I also need this for a special go to. So this will delete end bars and trade codes. Should also do this. Actually, shouldn't advance? No, I guess advance shouldn't do this. Okay, so I think use so like spawn or like contextual reply. So that does this as well. Are there any other conditions where this would be met? Where basically we're creating a block of dialogue where there wasn't one previously. Okay, I think that should all work. Okay, so let's just say that's probably fine. So it should probably not be created 3 times in a row. Why is this here? Oh, because of that. Okay. If not child, return. Or if not is instance valid, child return. Okay. Bunch of janky stuff here. Alright, and then we'll do rapid start. So I also want to see, because if we do an item, so if we do a pistol, yeah, then now it removes that ending bar, which to me makes a lot more sense, because like it's not the end of the dialogue anymore. Oh right, there's still a bunch of stuff I need to fix, because I changed where the pistols are oriented. Wait, also, here's a bug that I might want to fix. Oh wait, it doesn't, what? How did that work? Also, I'm like, oh, okay. That's also going to be tough to fix, because there are things that I want to happen at the same frame that the player exits. Oh wait, I know how to do that. Yeah, because the medium is not broken, kind of. Alright, and I don't think there's any new dialogue in the actual medium, ironically. But yeah, exit. So if we go to mentioned, activated, let's do like main speaker queue exit. And then what we're going to have in the medium, hang on, I think this is actually now code that is going to be spoilery. Oh wait, no, it's the illusory room, which I don't think has anything special in it. Okay. Because now we're going to have a function queue, exit, pass, and let's do like exit queued. Oh wait, this. Okay. So this will still be here, that's fine. The rest of this. Okay, so now end dialogue should actually be, if we go to the dialogue viewer, right there. So now the player should not jump forward as the medium deactivates and they stand up. Maybe. Yeah, I thought there was more dialogue here, where the player, like, sits down. I guess it's loading the game? Hang on. Actually, I think there's just something wrong here. Okay, let's go. So start. Not stat medium activated. Oh, wait, no. It's because I went through the thing. Okay. that didn't quite work. Doesn't quite look so cool when you exit it. Okay, why did that not work? Also, why did that not put the... Because I should have put this and then... Oh, hang on. Okay, I see. This doesn't have an exit, it just has this at the very end. So I could do that as a quick fix. But what I really need is... Let's just write this down, so... Draw the bar when the dialog runs out, rather than an exit. So let's do that. Dialog viewer. Spawn end bar. Okay, so if not next item or f result end and current item not equals next input. Okay. Oh wait, actually. Okay, there we go. So that should work with that. And then, why did this not get called? Like, that should be called right there. But it seemed pretty obvious that it wasn't getting called. Okay, so if I actually wrap around this, so there is another thing. Ah, okay. Okay. So a few things are happening. First, reply is getting executed. And I think this might be... Well, actually, I don't know what this might be. Okay, let's go to the player. No, we're already here, where we need to be. So skip yes, this stuff. So none of this should be executing. Why is it executing? Find next item. So if it requires input, we handle it special. Result equals true and break. And actually this, well, it's kind of true. Okay, so why is list replies not working? I think this is correct. So choose reply, well, no. I guess let's go to main. Let's go to the illusory room. Let's go to sit. Let's just print the stack here. let's see what's happening. Okay. Evaluate, find next item, advance input. That surprisingly does not help me very much. So 738. Uh, 432. And let's make sure. So this is 432. So why is this here? What am I not getting right? I guess I'll just have to, like, see what's happening here. Let's do... So I guess here, first off, we'll do, I don't know. So not R. Result is false, we break. If the next type is this. Wait, hang on. Oh, okay. So wait, that result was true? Okay, so yeah, that was true. And then we do... I guess this makes sense. Okay, let's see if we actually activate the, next item that requires input. I don't think it does. Okay, because that's the question here. Okay, so now... What is our next item? It should be a reply, I think. Text, yes. Conditions. Okay. So this is a reply. So it should already not... Okay. I think result equals true. Break. Good. And then what happens next? Oh, wait, hang on. Why are we here? Oh, I see. Okay. It's because I'm pretty sure with replies, we don't need to find the next item, do we? Yeah, I don't think we do this here. So if type so if not needs input, then we get the next item. Otherwise, we manually get the next item. I'm surprised I didn't get that, but I guess it was because for all the other ones, the next item was being set to just dialogue, not code. Okay. So now it should probably work, maybe. All right, let's skip that for now. Oh, requires input. What is it called? Yeah. Ah, okay. And now there's a few things that are mixed around. So yeah, this is now where things are going to change. So let's do... I think we need to go to activation. What do we need to do here? So if stat mum info. I think I know what we need to do. There we go. And then at primordial, we do essentially the opposite here. So I guess, kind of annoying. Because now dialogue needs to be shown before the effect of it takes place. Or dialogue is shown as the effect is running, basically. So I'll need to just go back through everything and make sure that all works. Oh, and I have a bunch of exit effects as well that I'll need to evaluate. I'll need to do that in a slightly different way. Oh. Ah, well. Such is life. I'll just have to go through all the dialogue that has effects like this, which is mostly just the medium and like medium adjacent things. Oh, wrong person. Oh, exiting still doesn't work. Okay, so the end dialogue function is still not being called. So maybe, let's just put this here. Let's see if that... So it should be the illusory room, which has end dialogue. And then maybe, oh, because maybe if there's no dialogue. No, that doesn't make any sense. I was going to say, because exit anim is being called, so therefore, if there is no follow-up dialogue, it should end here. Maybe exit anim is wrong. No, that's right. All right, we also need to evaluate labels here. Okay. So I'll just see if the so this is mention activated. Okay, so does the main speaker... Oh wait, hang on, what the hell? Why do I have two functions here? Wait, what? Hang on. And when do I set main speaker to null? I set it right here. Damn it. Okay. And also, I'm gonna go through all my stuff here. GD, let's do exit dialogue. Let's make this consistent. Yeah, it seems like otherwise for most things it's called end dialogue. Okay. So main speaker.end dialogue, global add stat. Screen controlled. Fade in, reset, exit anim. Okay, there we go. I was just not... That would have broken so many things internally. Oh. Function end dialogue already exists in this class. 939, what the hell? I'm an idiot. Wait, what the hell is scene play? Oh, okay. So I already had the function... No, I guess the function exit dialogue was the old one. But end dialogue is more consistent because that's what it's called in the player. Which maybe naming them all the same thing isn't actually good, but oh well. Okay, so now that's actually being triggered. Good. So now I can show you the actual bug. So when the player sits in the medium, it already considers it active. So it plays the noise and stuff, even though clearly it's not active. So I guess I could fix... Well, that's going to be tomorrow, because it's already 9:30. But I think this was a pretty productive day, because I think most of the bugs seem to be getting correct. Doesn't draw the bar when the dialogue runs out rather than explicit exit. I think... Wait, did I actually fix that? I think I got distracted by the other bug. Oh wait, no, I did fix that, because it was, I mean, I kind of fixed it. Maybe. This might be fixed. Okay, so I think I don't know if I've really tested those, so I'll just say that's looking okay. It's coming out okay. Alright, so I'll be back Sunday for another long stream. And then I'll be back Monday because I missed Thursday. Okay, see you later.